Hello, you gorgeous soul. Welcome to your September horoscope. It's going to be a wild ride. Hang on to your hats as we're in eclipse season. So intense. And Saturn has gone back into Pisces. So it's very, very intense. On top of that, I want to thank you for supporting my book, The Power of You. Manifest Your Wildest Dreams in 7 Steps. It was a Sunday Times bestseller, and I can't tell you how grateful I am for your support. May it work miracles for you. Let's get stuck into your September horoscope. Gemini, you divine creature. This month, it's all change, particularly in any areas around your reputation, how you see yourself, what you believe in the world, what your path forward is. And for many, if you are working, it's all about your career. But if you're not working, we don't want to fall for the patriarchal idea of what that means, the 10th house. It means your future, what you put your energy into, where you put your focus. All of that is going through a shift. For a start, Saturn, the Lord of Responsibility, is going back into Pisces and your 10th house. Now, you've already had a year and a half, 2 years of this. Then we've had the reprieve when it went into Aries, and now it's back. So I'd imagine over the past couple of years, you've been reflecting on all those topics I just mentioned and thinking about how you see yourself in the world, how other people see you, and what you want to do with your life force going forward. Now, that in itself is big news, but we also have a full moon in Pisces, total lunar eclipse, which opposes your ruler Mercury, which is in Virgo. Mercury goes into Virgo on the 2nd of September, which is actually great for you. You feel very confident and very happy about that because it's in your home and family sector, and you are able to get things done in your home and connect with your family and talk things out when normally, it's not necessarily where you put your focus. So this opposition, although to be honest with you, you also find it challenging in other ways, but we'll go into that later. This opposition to Mercury and the eclipse and Saturn is making you think about, who am I? And actually, who am I in terms of who I am when I'm at home and who am I when I'm outside the home? Do I sort of do things to be impressive? Am I putting my energy in the right thing? Does my career align with who I am now? Do the things that I really believe in and I'm putting my life force in, do they matter? And it's about actually creating a more authentic relationship with yourself, a true relationship with yourself, and actually knowing that you are not what you do or what your job is or how other people perceive you. That isn't the truth about your reputation or your life path or your soul's journey. So some of that, in good news, may be lifted off you. You might find that you become very clear on that after this eclipse, and you can let go of all of that pressure of having to conform, of having to be seen in a certain way, and you can unleash the more creative part of yourself. But of course, when it comes to eclipses, things aren't revealed straight away, and it is like going through the birth canal. At the time, it's like, woohoo, what is going on? But equally like giving birth, once the process is started, you can't stop, you got to do it. So you are going through a rebirth, but you will find yourself within this. Interestingly, Uranus in your sign is also going retrograde. So it's like when you watch a film sometimes and they press the rewind on the film and the person's going and they go back to a time in the past, but they're in the future looking at that journey. Your life and this month is going to be a bit like that. You may go back to places you've been in the past, but you are not the past. You are your future, and you have this amazing wisdom. In fact, if I was you, I would go and have a chat with my future self. So sit down and write a letter, have a conversation with yourself 20 years in the future, and ask them for advice on all of these topics now. And you should get, particularly if you do it on the eclipse, you should get some amazing results from that exercise. Now, in very good news, on the 12th, we have Mercury, your ruler, sextile, which is a good thing, Jupiter, the planet of good fortune and expansion. Immediately after that eclipse, there's an opportunity for you to throw yourself forward, and it's very, very exciting, and your mind is lit with ideas, and you are able to make a decision of something you want to commit to as well. And when you do that, it ends up being great good fortune, happy days. Other lovely things that are happening. On the 16th, we have Venus sextile Mars. Oh, that is a very hot day, and it's a particularly hot day for you because you are feeling frisky and you're able to talk about your passions, whether they are sensual passions or whether they are passions for a project or art. You feel revved up and ready to go. You are feeling this sense of excitement and this sense of, extraordinary possibility. We then have Mercury, very short stay in Virgo, entering Libra, where actually you feel a million times more happy because it's the fellow air sign. So on reflection, you might feel a little bit stressed about having to deal with things with Mercury in Virgo, but don't worry because it sorts things out in your home and family. But when Mercury goes into Libra, oh yeah baby, you're on a creative high. Also you feel happier, optimistic, excited, etc. Don't lose yourself in fantasy though, because Mercury is opposing Neptune, but there will be lots of pleasurable experiences. On the 19th is a big day because we have a grand air trine and Mercury is trine Pluto, so you are able to make the changes that you want to make. Great revelations, extraordinary things are happening around the 19th, so write that down. Then Venus is going into Virgo. You're loving home and family and being cozy. Lots of spontaneous opportunities as well. But, word of warning, if you've arranged to go and meet your fam, whether that's blood fam or whether it's your friends that are like family, don't change plans last minute because it won't go down well because we have a square to Uranus. Mars is then entering Scorpio around the 22nd, and you have this feeling that you want to make changes to your life. You might go to the gym or take up some fitness thing. Oh, but before we get to that, on the 21st, of course, there is a new moon in Virgo, and it's a solar eclipse, which opposes Saturn. And again, it's back to that reputation, how the world sees you, how you see yourself in relation to the world. I think, hopefully, it's time to sort of say, I don't care what people think, but it may be that someone triggers you and kind of says something and makes you think about your reputation. But, don't let it bother you, darling. It's all about you coming into your power, but you are sort of taking time out to think. Anyway, on September the 22nd, Sun enters Libra. Yeah, baby. It's one of the most optimistic times of the year. It's also trine Uranus. It's trine Pluto. So you're feeling good, but there are massive changes coming into your life and a total change in the way that you think. And obviously, thinking is very important to you. We finished the month with a grand air trine with the Sun in Libra, trine Pluto in Aquarius, trine Uranus in Gemini, trine Sun in Libra, and a kite. So you can fly above whatever situation you're in and you get the answers. You're also brilliant at writing, at channeling, etc. I am sending you so much love. Have a fabulous time, and don't forget, come and visit me on Instagram at Michele Knight, where I do daily things. So much love.
I like to class a reading as an oasis for the soul, time out, where we can really spoil ourselves.
When someone comes online, I'm already there. Their energy straight away goes whoosh, and the messages start.
We need happiness in our lives, we need joy, we need love, and these things shouldn't be so elusive. They should come to us as our birthright, and I want people to have that, to give them the ability to go directly to their dreams.
This work is incredible, it's joyful, it means so much that I'm able to give that gift to somebody.
I'll be looking at the obstacles in your life, but also the opportunities. I'd like to be the person that's going to straighten your crown for you.
It's very important for me that the client feels spirit with them and gives some validations. So it was a psychic reading.
It's been able to help somebody have a map back to where they've got lost from.